Hello everybody, Steve Mayne here, and welcome to the Daily Storm. For those of you joining me for the very first time, this is a series where I'd go into Heroes of the Storm and play a daily quest. Today, my quest is to play a Starcraft hero, and part of that is going to be kind of an apology from me. I've been sick for a while. I talk about it in my Overwatch live stream from Sunday, so I'm not going to go into it here. But during that time, I had limited access to my computer and was on medication that made it really hard for me to do any sort of coherent commentary. Ultimately, I would, whenever able, I would sit down and play Heroes of the Storm, and during that time, I managed to hit level 10 with Abathur. Because mostly I wasn't paying attention to what level he was. I was just playing. What that ended up causing was... I like to do a video for the game where I hit level 10, and I did not do that because, again, as I said, I just wasn't paying attention. So I'm going to make up for that today. This is post 10 Abathur. We're going to make it the first video on the channel since my return, and hopefully it'll be a good one. So we're going to queue up a quick match, and once we're about in, we'll come right back and talk about the teams. So I'll see you folks in just a second. Alright, we are jumping into the Dragon Shrine. It's going to be Abathur, Varian, Mayne, Anubarak, and Tychus versus Mayne, Dahaka, Jaina, Alarak, and Varian. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Dragon Shrine is one of the interesting maps for Abathur. I like it. There's some debate as to how good it is. For Abathur, I think it depends on your ability to body soak lanes and get to places where you can be useful. Hopefully, I will be able to do that today. Let's say hello to the team.
Prepare for combat.
Beyond that, I should say about the teams. I think the teams are going to be interesting. We don't have any support on either team.
Acceptable.
And we do have a significant amount of damage all over. So that could be fun.
5.
We are going
4,
to
3,
take in Venom
2,
Toxicness.
1.
That's going to make my mines, which are my W. They have a pretty good range on them. I can throw those out to anywhere. Takes a minute for them to settle in, and then that happens. Put another one down there. My Q is to put a symbiote on somebody's head. Lets me help them out. I can give him a shield. Gives me 3 new abilities. Throw off those little danger spikes like that. And I have a W where if he gets a little stuck in, I can do this and I'll hit everybody around him. Very nice.
Let loose the Dragon Knight. First blood. Well done.
All right.
I must retreat.
I got mid.
Hurry, activate the shrine.
Since the shrines are coming active, it's going to help us to have Tychus elsewhere. Come back. Ah, damn it, not fast enough. Tychus, I got mid. Help bot. Please.
Gotta pull back, Chief.
I was going to drop a couple of these here to interrupt anybody. Should the other team manage to get the Dragon Knight. It'll make it more difficult for them to grab it. Let's get up here and give Tychus a hand.
Enemy slain.
Alright. We are going to make my nests so I can play them farther away, be a little bit more. Alright, good job, brother. Tychus.
Well done.
Nice.
Acceptable outcome.
Over here and grab Varian. They basically control bot. We've got Varian here. We're gonna help him out as best we can. Come on, kill the Hawker. Wow, that was fast and annoying. Let's drop that there. Let's see, we've got a nice push in mid. They're trying really hard to get bottom.
As commanded.
We are going to take this. That's going to make it so that whenever I shield anybody, it's going to extend beyond. Alright. Down here and grab this and push it back a little bit. We've got top. Tychus is coming down here from mid.
A killing blow.
Ooh, lovely.
Killing spree.
Yeah. I got you, brother. Okay.
Rich king.
That was
Nice run by Varian. We're gonna drop some.
Keep it up, Papa.
Nice. Alright, we are going to drop some of these over here. They're not going to hit most of their team.
enemy slain.
There we go.
Terminated.
We are going to take the monstrosity. The monstrosity is going to help me push in 2 lanes simultaneously.
Augmented.
So right now we're going to drop him. Alright, we're going to drop him there.
Form.
Those that spot. Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah. Oh no.
Well done.
Haha!
Untenable
Really
to
lost
oppose.
Mayhem.
We are going to jump up there to do some body soaking. This is what Abathur does best. I am now soaking top lane and mid. Well, I'm technically helping Dahaka. Or not Dahaka, I'm helping Anubarak. I'm trying to kill Dahaka. Let's get this right. Most of their team is coming in here. Back out. Kill this thing. I'm going to need to back. Actually, what's really interesting here is they put so much effort into going down there to get him. They haven't come to do anything to me yet. We are now going to move.
Acceptable.
Alright, I should have shot for this one. Abathur has deep tunnel, which, because he doesn't have a mount, he just catches something and digs his way through it. That. Let's help Varian out.
Unleash the dragon's wrath.
All right.
Rather entertaining.
Impressive.
Double kill. Triple kill.
I will.
The dragon awaits.
Yeah, I'm gonna be over here, dude.
Free and destroy your enemy.
Let's drop. And we'll just drop this mid, because they're not going to be paying a lot of attention to it. Alright, so we've got a nice level lead on these guys.
Glorious.
Ah, I thought I had him. We're gonna take spawn a group of locusts. Ain't nothing funnier than that. Come in here, get these guys a shield. Yep, there's Varian. That's fine. Let's drop those there. That makes them fun and exciting.
Killing blow.
I will see you soon, Liam.
Alright. I'm gonna start sticking these in bushes in hopes of doing a ton of damage to Dahaka when he crops up.
was rather entertaining.
Nicely done.
Private Zerg. Unacceptable.
Untouchable.
He's gonna get us that. Let's see, what can we do? Let's help Grey Mayne out.
Well done.
Oh, that was ugly.
Good work, friend.
Okay, their variant is pushing mid, which is great for us because he's not doing anything else. That's going to let me do... Where do I want to put it? Let's put it down here. Variants head back.
Enemy slain. Double kill.
Oh, they're doing a good job of keeping us from getting both of the altars at once. I mean, we've only had one dragon phase this game.
A killing blow.
Improved.
We are going to create a locust nest. Oh, this is fantastic. Most of them are dead. This is going to let me get in here and do this. Back up.
Your enemies burn.
So now they have to deal with both me. Oh, thank you, Grey Mayne.
Fort shattered.
Hey, Grey Mayne. Tower's out of ammo. I don't have to worry about it right now. They're going after me instead of Grey Mayne, which is fantastic. Ah, I actually meant to hit Grey Mayne there.
That keep is no more.
Put one of those there for a second. So one of the things, I can deep tunnel this stuff, but I have to deep tunnel the things I can see. So we're going to deep tunnel down here. And we are going to get the hell out of Dodge. So we're going to start back up this way.
Sweet kill, kid.
Hero of the Storm. Keep destroyed.
Oh, those locusts are awesome. Let's see if we can keep Tychus going here. Ah!
Good work, friend.
Did not get quite what I had hoped for out of it. We are going to actually, because we don't have to worry about that just yet. Gonna listen for the telltale Haka.
The shrines are gathering power.
Okay, there's the
Dragon
shrine.
Knight calls from within the stone.
Executing.
Okay, we've got a pretty good push on here.
A killing blow.
We are going to...
Clean kill.
This looks like a thing that could be suddenly
Activate
horrifying.
the shrines. Take the Dragon Knight's power.
Wow, they don't like that sucker at all. So my hope is Dahaka will die upon walking into that, because he won't realize that his shield will save him. Oh, I might get Grey Mayne.
Well done. Enemy slain.
Right.
Entertaining.
Well done.
Fort destroyed.
Ah, well. Let's back up behind the fence. I've got this thing pushing top. I'd like to move one of those closer to him this way a little bit. Let's plop that there. There. Let's jump back. I think we've got this though at this point. Oh, very nice. Very nice game.
Revel in your triumph.
Whew. I'm going to give it to Tychus. That was fantastic job. Everybody did a great job, but I think Tychus really stood out. Although, hey, nice. It didn't even notice. Very cool. Oh, Tychus didn't get down. I think Grey Mayne did really good. He was really good at diving, so I'm going to throw that to him. Thanks, guys. Alright, good job, Varian. Nice. Wow, 6 people voted on us, so that means at least one of them had to. Very cool. Let's take a look at the stats here. Let's see, I had 23 assists during the match, while similar players averaged 11 points. I love these little facts that just show up here. Let's see, stat-wise, how did we do? Yep. So this is why I love Abathur. Nearly 24,000 experience, significantly higher than about 7,000 more than the next player up. Siege damage, stupid high. And I was never the Dragon Knight, which I think we only caught twice? 3 times? Did we get 3 Dragon Knights that game or just 2? I think it was 3 ultimately. I like this Abathur. He's very much built for lane pushing and some help. He can help the team, but I think the build I use is very much focused on pushing a lane. For that, I took Envenom Nests. They deal 75% more damage over 3 seconds. I took it on this map because there's narrow passages that everybody has to run through, and I know more or less where everybody's going to be going. With the exception of Dahaka, who can essentially teleport. If I'm going to be at a match where that's not necessarily something I can count on, there's a talent that makes your locusts last longer and have more health, and I take that one instead. Or if the other team has a couple of stealthies like Nova and Zeratul, and especially if they have a Samuro, because I'm going to need to stand way back and need the Locust to go as far as possible to keep myself alive. Ballast Stoppers at level 4 increases my nest damage or nest range and duration by 25%. They've got a pretty good range on them at the beginning, but they can't hit everywhere. This way I can put them anywhere on the map. It allows me to move around, to respond a little bit better to things. Because you have to seed a deep tunnel to someplace, so I can drop a mine, move to it, and then start, especially later on when I have the ability to spawn locusts and put down a nest. That helps me get in and out and move around a lot better. Network Carapace, using the Symbiote's Carapace, applies a shield to nearby allied heroes, minions, and mercenaries, which is really great and useful. Something I didn't do this match, I don't think I did, you can put the Symbiote on a mercenary, which, especially on the Diablo maps where you have the Shaman and the Hellhounds, it's really great to put it on the Shaman because it keeps the Shaman alive longer, and since he keeps summoning Hellhounds, it can... I have taken a keep or taken a fort and pushed a lane all the way to the keep by simply riding the Shaman most of the way through. I take Evolved Monstrosity. The other talent that Abathur has allows him to copy a member of your team, which I find useful in some cases, and I have done it to very good effect, but I think the Monstrosity is nice because it generates experience for a lane nobody's in. The longer it's up, the harder it is to kill. And it just becomes more and more vicious. And it becomes a distraction, because if the enemy team leaves it go, eventually it will take out forts and keeps. And I have seen it push all the way into the core and do some pretty significant damage. 13, I took Bombard Strange, gives basic attacks. Locust basic attacks become long range. And long-range siege attacks that deal 70% more damage. This means they hit harder, they hit farther away, they stay back. It lets them stay alive longer because they start using the minion swarms as a shield. They can start packing up, especially when you take Locust Brood, where you spawn a swarm of 3 locusts. You get 3-4 locusts in a lane together, just packed up behind a mercenary camp. They will slaughter anything. They will melt stuff, and it's amazingly entertaining. Especially really low health heroes. If they can catch a Nova, if you can catch a Nova with this, it gets funny fast. Locust Nest. This allows me to put down a nest that will periodically spawn a locust. I can only have one up at a time. Another alternative to this is there's a talent you can take that when you symbiote somebody, a hero, a nearby hero will also receive a symbiote. That's also really useful, and especially on lanes in matches where like 2-lane maps, it's really good. On maps where I'm doing a lot more on team fighting, that would have been a significant. That would have certainly been a perfectly usable talent on in this match, since I was working in team fights so much. Although typically by this point, if I've been paying attention to my lanes and keeping up with where I need to be, hopefully our team has managed to pull far enough ahead that I don't need to symbiote the other team. But every once in a while, it's like, especially if the other team has really good lane push, like Sylvanas, Zul, anyone like that who can also push multiple lanes effectively, it's something that you really want to keep an eye on. So I like that talent as well. That said, that's my Abathur match. I hope you guys had a good time. I want to thank you for joining me today. If you did have a good time, please like, subscribe, and share. You guys have a great day, and I'll see you all next time.